Hello and Assalamu alaikum to my viewers. This is Adil Ahmed from Silicon International, and today in my sixth video I am going to tell you about the timer in PIC microcontroller. So timer is very essential component in microcontroller, which is used to keep the timing which are required for delays and interrupts and executing the routine after some described and defined interval. So today we are going to execute the code of timer in micro C and checks its simulation in Proteus. So please stay tuned. First we are going to micro C for the code. So in micro C I have started the new which is named as PIC16 timer. So I have skipped the startup of new project in micro C. So you have seen that here is the main routine. In main routine I have cleared the port C, and after clearing the port C I have make the output port C. So all pins are output of port C in tries C. After this there is the forever while loop. In while loop you have seen that I have set the bit of port C 0 bit. So the LED which is connected to the port C 0 bit is on, and after this I execute the delay which is based on timer 1 delay. So this is the 1 second timer delay that is execute here. I will describe you the timer operation after the code description. So you have seen that after the 1 second delay I have switched the LED to off by placing the 0 in port C bit 0. So after this I again execute the timer delay of 1 second, and this is the main while loop of the program. So this is my main function of timer delay. So in timer delay function you have seen that I have passed the timer value here. So this is the unsigned integer value of time. So you have seen that when I pass the timer value, first this time value will be multiplied by 10. For example, if it is 1, then it will be multiplied by 10. 1 multiplied by 10 is equal to 10. So when you see that 100 millisecond is the whole timer routine, when it is multiplied by 10, then it is 1 second. So if I pass the value of 1, then it will be 1 second here. Initialize the timer and the timer values here. So first I will going to describe you how the timer work. So PIC 16-bit timer 1, we are using a 16-bit timer of PIC 16F877A. Basically this timer is a 16-bit timer, so it have two registers for keeping the 16-bit counting, which are mainly the TMR1L which is taking the 8 low bit, and TMR1H taking the high byte of timer 1. So timer 1 is basically used for counting the external input signal, which can be another pulses coming from encoder or any other devices which is used for taking the pulses, or internal timing. The internal timing we are using in our delay purposes, as I have shown you in code that how internal timer is working. Timer 1 has 4 prescale value. The prescaler is the main prescaler which is used to divide the internal clock. So you have seen that there are 4 prescale value: 1 into 1, 1 into 2, 1 into 4, and 1 into 8. So what this mean that when 1 into 1, the timer will count only 65,535 timing intervals, but when it is 1 into 2, then it will count as 65,535 multiplied by 2. So the counting capacity of timer and timing capacity will be double, and when it's come to 4, then it will count as 4 times. So it means that the timing capacity of the timer will be 4 times. So if you count, if you need to count the big time, so you need the higher prescale values. So prescales are usually used for dividing the timer internal clock. So 1 into 8 is the largest prescale value which is used for dividing the timer 1 clock. So timer 1 is also used to generate the interrupts. As I am going to tell you about the interrupts in my next upcoming video. So maximum value of timer, you know that in decimal is 65,535. You can preset any value as required by you for your application. So 0xFFF is the value in hex. So now I am going to show you some of the register which are used in timer 1 operation. So this is the timer 1 control register in the datasheet, microchip datasheet. So you have seen that from the bit 0, the bit 0 is TMR1 on. So this bit is used for switching on or off the timer. So after this bit, TMR1 CS bit. So this is the timer 1 clock source bit. Clock source bit is used to define that are you counting on internal timer or you are using the external clock or external pulses for counting. So in our application we set this bit to 0 because we are using the timer 1 for internal timing delays. So T1 sync bit. So you see that T1 sync bit in the in our configuration timer 1 CS is equal to 0. This bit is ignored. So I am not going to use the application where the T1 sync bit is used. So timer 1 has also the capability of timer 1 oscillator. So we are also not going to use the timer 1 oscillator. So ignore this bit too. These are the two prescaler bits. So the prescaler bits are used for dividing the timer value. So the prescaler we have used this prescaler 2 value 1 into 4 prescale value we are using in our code. So this is the block diagram of the timer 1. So you have seen that there are the two registers, timer 1 high and timer 1 low, which are used to keep the timing of the timer 1, and when it come to the 16-bit value, which is 65,535, then it will be overflowed and set the overflow flag of the timer. So we know that the timer is now overflow, and it generate the output interrupt, or it can be flag pulling only. So here you have seen that there are two options for the clock source, timer 1 CS clock source. We have used this configuration frequency of oscillation divided by 4 internal clock. So we are not using the external incoming pulses. So this is a prescaler division. Here the 2 bits are performing the role of prescale division. After this, the timer will start counting, and we have skipped the synchronize because we are not using the synchronize for timer 1 operation. So this is a timer 1 delay routine. So now you will need some description of this timer 1 delay routine. So you have seen that here I have described you that I multiply the value of time by 10. So if it can be 1 second, 2 second or 3 second, then first it will be multiplied by 10, and if it is 1 second, it will be converted into the 10 value. So this is a 100 millisecond time value I have set. So when it is 2, so it will run 2 times, so it will be 2 seconds, and when there is a value present in this time register, then this while loop will run until the time value decrement to 0. So I have initialized the value of high register and low register for the 100 millisecond time. So configure the timer 1 T1 con register to 2-1. So why it is 2-1? It is 2-1 because the 2 is the prescaler value and 1 is for starting the timer 1, as you are seeing in the screen. So after the starting the timer 1, I have pulled the timer 1 overflow flag in here. So the timer 1 routine will pull here until it will be overflow to its full value, which is 65,535. So when it is the overflow, the flag will set to 1, and we will clear the flag manually here and decrement our time value. So in start of the while loop, it will again check our time value that it is present or it is 0. So until the value is left, it will keep counting the timing value. When it is come to 0, then it will come out of the loop and come out of the routine. So this is our delay. So this is executing after the LED on and after the LED off. So we have used here the timer delay. Now I am going to show you its simulation in Proteus. In Proteus you have seen that I have taken the microcontroller and a LED tied to port C bit 0. Now I give the hex file to microcontroller. 8 MHz clock is set here. Give the file. Okay, and it's now time to play the code. So you have seen that the timer 1 delay is working here. So the main purpose of this video is to show you how to use the delay using the timers. So in C language program we are generally using the timer for the delays, because the for loops are not so efficient for the delays in C language. So the timer is in the role for the delays. So I am sharing you the code of this project in my description. Please check the description, and please like and subscribe my channel. So I will come with new videos for interrupts and using the timer in interrupts, and using serial communication in interrupts, and 8051 microcontroller tutorials. Thank you.